In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. We want to get rid of certain things, but we fail to do that. We want to free ourselves from a toxic relationship, but it seems difficult. We have tried and tempted several, we have tried and made several attempts, but we could not succeed, unfortunately. Now, our topic of today's discussion is that how to do that. How to do that. Also, we want to start certain other good habits, certain other good routines. But again, these routines actually and these habits, either we fail to start or we do start but we fail to continue it. Like, like we stop doing a bad habit, we came out of it for some of the time, but unfortunately, we fell into it again, relapsed, a relapse happened. Now we need to understand it first. We need to understand it first. Why does this happen on the one hand, and how can we make the successful attempts? The two of these are actually going to be divulged in this talk. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, if we want to get rid of something, either any sort of bad habit or a toxic relationship, but we fail to do that, if we do succeed in stopping it, we fail to continue it. We fail to, we fail to stay away from that. A sort of relapse happened because we did not address the root cause. Neither we understand it nor we do something about the very roots of this trouble, the very base of this problem. What is this? What is the what is the actual reason behind it? Let's talk. There is a kind of image and picture and video of every activity we are doing, every habit, every relationship. And this video does everything else. This video is the cause of either starting something or carrying it on, either discontinuing it momentarily or permanently. This video is the basic of all the things. This video is the basis of all the things. If the video is a pleasant one, if we have a kind of image, a video, a picture, a writing, a perception, concept of something very pleasant, then we will never be able to stop doing it unless a kind of professional help is availed, and those professionals too will teach us this thing what we are talking about very now. If this video is a very pleasant and enjoyable one, we will never be able to stop doing it. Even if we do stop it for a while, there are maximum chances that a sort of relapse will happen. We will recontinue it. So we need to change this video. Neither it should be a pleasant one, nor it should be a mixture of pleasant or unpleasant one. It must be rather an absolutely unpleasant activity. We have to work hard upon the very basis of it. We have to work hard upon the very basis of it. Then only we will succeed. If at all we are unable to understand, we don't even know it, and we are making a kind of superficial efforts, let me tell you that our attempts are not going to succeed. We need to understand the very basis of it first, and then we need to, after understanding the very basis of it, we need to avail the information present over there, and the informations are that we need to change this video first, we need to edit it first. Neither it should be a pleasant one, nor it should be a mixture of pleasant and unpleasant alike. I think we need to get rid of this video. Doing this will take a consistent amount of time. It will take a lot of effort. It cannot be done more, it cannot be done instantly, because it is a kind of neuro linguistic programming. I think we have to reprogram our mind. We do have to reprogram our mind. And once this mind has been reprogrammed, let me tell you that it will become a kind of automatic thing. It will become something very smooth and easy to do it and to continue it. It will not remain difficult, and it will not become an uphill task at all. Simply just throw this video out, just smash it and destroy it, or keep editing it, and a new video should be utterly unpleasant, and it should be painful, and it should be disrespectful, and it should be shameful, and it should contain every bad thing. It should contain every bad thing, and it must be empty of even a very small, even very minute, even a very even there shouldn't be an iota of good in it actually. Unless and until we don't succeed in doing this thing, let me tell you that all of our efforts are going into vain, and we are not going to win, we are not going to succeed, and this thing will continue. Unfortunately, there is nothing bad in seeking the professional help. I think so. These professionals do know the technique. The ordinary people does not know and does not understand. Once we people are seeking the advice and the help of the professionals, I mean clinical psychologists, I mean the practicing psychiatrist, if at all we do take their help, it would be far easier for us to conquer the kind of challenge, to overcome the kind of challenge we people are having. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, this is not a rocket science at all, but obviously it is not something which is known to everyone else. And once we have communicated it in a simple form, and now I think so, it becomes relatively easy. Rather, I shall say, it becomes considerably easy to now to make our attempts a successful one. We need to keep making our attempts. We never ever and never ever have to stop doing, because if at all we stop doing it, let me tell you, then the things are not going to proceed, and we are not going to succeed at all. We have to continue it, and we have to continue it with a full force. And I think so, the more sort of emotions we do put in this video, in the editing of this video, the more successful we are going to become. All what is needed is the emotional, excuse me, all what is needed is a kind of intellectual and emotional force needed. We have talked about the psycho, we have discussed, and I have presented a bit of research on the psycho, on the science of psychology. And likewise, if at all we want to start doing something but we are unable to either start it, or once we do start it we fail to carry it on, here too I think so we need to make a kind of video. And this video, it should also be like an advertisement, the kind of advertisement we see on the social media, on the conventional media, on the print and electronic media. And this advertisement should actually be very glamorizing, and very glamorizing, like the advertisement being presented on the media, and so that we feel motivated, and we feel motivated to start it. And if at all we continue watching that video inside our mindset, inside our mind, I think it will be easier to start it on the one hand, and it will be easier to continue it on the other hand. Thank you.